Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Sam here, one of the directors at Genuine Futures. Alongside me today is Martin from Be Nice, which stands for NICE, stands for Neighbourhood Investment in Community Enterprises.
That's the one.
Martin, we've been doing quite a bit of work recently, helping young people with furniture down at Alex has been fantastic, giving the young girl there, we're supporting some nice furniture. We've given some food parcels out. We want to build our relationship. We want to help more people in the community. But for the benefit of the Bolton community who don't know about Be Nice, just tell everybody what you do.
Well, we're a small charity that's been going for 20 years. We're all around the metropolitan borough of Bolton. The main thing we do is the food bank, where we actually collect food. We also collect furniture and a wide variety of other stuff, household goods. But
I think the what you've been doing, Martin, is absolutely incredible. You know, bringing people together. You know, I've just seen you there, then explaining about the food you've just been donated from the Eden school. For obviously the community and helping people. It's incredible the things you do, and you do it day in, day out. But what inspired you to do and help the people of Bolton? What's inspired you to do this work?
The definite need. Basically, lots of different people were struggling, and they're still struggling. We thought 20 years ago we put a bit of a little effort in, help people, give people a hand up, not a handout, and it's just escalated. Things have got worse. The situation actually, families are desperate. Basically, they're falling on our times, as a lot of people know. Just in Bolton, there's essentially two groups of people: a group of people in poverty and a group of people who's well off. And we've been trying to match some of it up, asking for help and support, even from the council. You know, for a building, we want to put in a community cafe where we can feed people every day of the year, because our volunteers work every day of the year.
No, and we see every day through our work at Genuine Futures, young people tell us they're stuck, they're lost, they feel hopeless. And if they've not got any food in their belly, wow, where do they get the energy from? They just can't move forward. What kind of opportunities do you think that young people need right now?
Well, I think we've got to turn the clock back. You know, some years ago, I used to work in the further education unit, which used opportunities. Basically, we give a lot of help in the past, and we were setting up. I was one of the people who was running around Bolton, setting up community centres, and actually trying to get the community involved, because you need a hub. You need actually somewhere where people can meet and somewhere can get together. Not just where you can reach the young people, but you can reach people all the way through to grandmas and parents and everything else, and it worked. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, there's some of the government cutbacks. The closing of community centres and a lot of facilities have gone. So people actually have nowhere to contact people. And even in Bolton, you run around and you say to yourself, "Well, I want food," and there's that many people giving food out, and different people and under different organisations and different rules. It's just a maze. I want to set up a one-stop shop where people can actually come to and then get all the help they need. Don't have to wander off anywhere else to get the help there on site.
Yeah, and you often say that phrase. It's not a what's the phrase you say, Martin? It's a hand up, not an handout.
That's the one. Is a hand up.
Hand up.
People say, some people say you shouldn't be giving handouts to people. They say that you're rewarding failure by giving people a hand up. Well, we're totally the opposite. We don't believe any of that rubbish. We believe that people do need a hand up, and we're prepared to give it.
And people need trusted role models, don't they? They need trusted people to actually, they've been probably failed by the system in many ways, Martin. I think a lot of people we speak to, especially young people, they've struggled at school, they've then been passed to off this place, that place, and they kind of struggle for that trust bit as well. We find that
trust. Well, I've found out all my life. I find particularly over the last 20 years, we actually felt a lot of people wouldn't go. They won't go to the local authority. They don't trust social workers because they've been let down by them. And there's a wide variety of different issues. The police, or anyone in the organisation. And the biggest difficulty is all of these people are still sleeping rough. They're not seeking help. They're sleeping in tents. We know people who sleep in tents all around Bolton in different areas, and they're struggling in doorways. Now, let's get the help to them people. Let's say to them, we're not an official organisation. We're just a group of 30 volunteers. At the end of the day, we're prepared to give a hand up, and that's what you just need: a brew, a chat. If they need to actually get food, get clothing, And then if we can get them a property, then we get them the furniture, and then they've got that first step on the ladder.
It's brilliant, Martin. It's incredible. You know the what you're doing is incredible. But if there's anybody in Bolton right now watching this video, what is your key message to them? If there was any young people, any families, what message would you give them, Martin?
Make a step, get the help, get the support you need. Don't speak to organisations who want to help. Obviously, the Genuine Futures training and the programme they're putting together is wonderful, but you need to actually get that person motivated, because a lot of people just don't believe it. The parents, the grandparents who never worked, and then they think they shouldn't be working. But we need to swing it all around. We need to turn the circle and get them back in, get people back into work, back in employment, and give people hope. That's what they need.
It is. They really do need hope. And the space here at the Greenway Community Centre in Holyford is absolutely beautiful. There's lots of people here. You know, it's about bringing people together in safe spaces, connecting with people. Like, you know, what we're doing at Genuine Futures, what you're doing at Be Nice. I think when organisations come together, you know, we can help more. We can help more people. You know, just like you said there, the grandmas, the mums and dads have probably, you know, not worked. It's about breaking that cycle, isn't it?
It certainly is, and we believe we're only one piece of the jigsaw, because there's lots of organisations and lots of other people who've got the jigsaw. And as far as I'm concerned, we need to know what the big picture is, and we need to be putting that piece of the jigsaw together to actually link in. We're not just at Greenway. We're at Greenway Monday, Tuesday. We're offering food. We're up at Baptist Church on Wednesday. We're offering food to 30 people and feeding 30 people. We're up at Deepdale on Thursday. Over at Farmworth and Kersbury on a Friday. Over at Newbury on a Friday. And then we're back at Baptist Church at 5 o'clock on Friday, giving out to the homeless people or anyone who needs food, sandwiches and soup.
Fantastic. So if you need any support, any help, any food, any help, any guidance, you know, as Martin said, they're all over Bolton. Come and see them, so come and say hello. I just want to say thank you, Martin, for all the work that you're doing.
Pleasure, always a pleasure.
You know, it's great to see the work, and you know, let's continue this collaboration, and let's hopefully, you know, someone at the council might be hearing this video. Martin, what's your message to them?
Give us a building. We've identified a building that we think would be perfect. All we're asking is for Nick Peel and the rest of the county to step up and help us, and we'll help them.
Yeah, it's all about being humble, and it's about helping. It's about supporting the next generation. It's about supporting the families, the grandmas, the elderly. It's all about the be well, the live well. You know, let's live up to those phrases, Martin. Live well, be well, stay well, keep fit, and all of that. That's what we do. Bye from me.
Bye for me. If you're following our times, we're the people to help. Thank you.
Thank you.